Yo, I'm having a beautiful day. Hope everyone's having a great day. Happy Thursday. One more day till Friday, guys. Appreciate you guys hopping on in. How's it going? How's everyone doing? It's a beautiful day. Even though we've been mad chalk, it's a beautiful day. So, it's cool. There's more. There's more to life. Good morning, y'all. Let's have a great day. Happy Thursday. Bro, this water tastes weird. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a good day. How's everyone doing? Let's bounce back, though. Yeah. Bro, the one time that my player is about to hit, the second spot, John Collins just decides to sit. Literally at that end of the game. It's hella foggy out at work now, ready to cook up some plays. Hell yeah, man. Best of luck. I hope you're safe. It's very hard to drive in the fog. I mean, that's crazy to say, but yeah, driving in the fog is mad tough. Is that McConnell rebounds and assists hit though? Oh, you took McConnell's rebounds and assists? I don't remember going through that one. You lost 509 or lost 500? That's crazy. My play, LeBron. Oh, I lost 500. Mentioned you as at 7.5. LeBron at 23.5 points. And Jabari Smith Jr. 14.5 points. Very simple. LeBron I got at 22.5 yesterday, last night. They bumped it up to 23.5. I was debating either the PRA or to take the bump. I don't mind the bump. I mean, he's just been very good without Austin Reeves. And it's so simple. Like, LeBron, 23.5 points. Wait, one sec. Yeah, LeBron, 23.5 points. Just look at his games without Austin Reeves. He's averaging 27 points a game in his 11 games without Austin Reeves. Jabari's been so cheap. His under's been feeding. Yeah, no, Jabari has been very bad. Jabari has been pretty bad. He's just been very, like, it's not that he's not shooting. It's just all about volume, right? I'll take players' volume all the time, and now you're getting a good matchup against the Thunder is what I'm trying to say. He had 13 field goal attempts, 13, 21, 13, 11, 13, 12 field goal attempts in the past, what's that, 8 games. But he's shooting 42%, 15%, 55%, 15%, 29%, 13% or 31%, and 46% from the field. As long as he shoots around like 40% in this matchup where he's going to be open all night in those corners, in this matchup against the Thunder where he's going to be open all night in the corners, I don't mind Jabari Smith Jr. What about LeBron's field goals? I'd rather just take the efficiency because the matchup against the Hornets is really good, right? Look at the points. Look at the points, Mustafa. Appreciate you hopping on in. What's the lineup? I got you. Jabari Smith Jr. 14 points or 14.5, and LeBron 23.5 points. Both on the more. Cord was coming at y'all neck last night. It was insane. It happens. It happens. I mean, I missed like every single thing I put on there. So, and the one that was about to hit, the second player literally doesn't play. So it's tough. Yeah, it was a rough day. It was a rough day, bro. I am this close to not ever using Derek Queen ever again. Like, I rarely ban players. Like, there'll be some seasons I'll have like one player on my ban list. I rarely ban players. Last year or 2 years ago, I think it was Michael Porter Jr. It's because of inconsistency when it comes to minutes. It's because of inconsistency when it comes to minutes. You cannot tell me that Derek Queen is playing 28, 29, 30 minutes, 28, 29, 30 minutes, and all of a sudden he'll get like 16 minutes a game because he gets exposed on defense and they're still trying to compete. He played 16 minutes when before that he's playing 29, 28, 35 minutes. And then, yeah, I should have, like, every time someone said something about Derek Queen before that, I'd be like, oh, no, watch out for his minutes. Watch out for his minutes. And he was finally getting some consistent minutes, 35, 28, 29 minutes. I was like, okay, as long as this guy gets around that 28, 29 minutes, he should be good. No blowout, no anything, no foul trouble. Just poor effort. Derek Queen plays 16 minutes. Like, my favorite play was the assist line on Derek Queen. And he got 4 assists in 16 minutes when the spot was at 5. Yeah, Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole is just interesting too. You're right. But Derek Queen is something else. I don't know if I'm going to take Derek Queen ever, right? I don't know. It's just like the inconsistency of minutes. Like, I like taking players that you know are going to play, whether on a normal basis, as long as they don't have foul trouble, as long as they're not hurt, and as long as they're not getting blown out. And Derek Queen is not one of those guys. He's not meeting that. Same thing with Michael Porter Jr. last season when he was on the Nuggets. Like if he wasn't giving effort on defense, or it was something like, he would get benched in the fourth quarter. It was crazy. The plays: Jabari Smith Jr. 14.5 points, and LeBron James 23.5 points. I got it at 22.5. I don't mind 23.5. He's just been really good without Austin Reeves, and he gets a good matchup here, and they're not even that favored. You're getting a matchup against the Hornets where they're playing at home. They're 5-point favorites. He's hit the spot, or he's averaging 27 points in his 11 games without Austin Reeves. So that should tell you what you need to know. I don't know why they keep pricing this spot so low. Like the only two games he's missed was the one blowout loss they lost against Detroit. They lost by 22 in a tough matchup. And the other one was against the Kings, where he shot 8 of 17. They lost by 12, and he missed an alley-oop dunk too. So it's like, I don't know. I think this is a really good spot here for LeBron, and it's a good matchup against the Hornets, who give a lot of points in the restricted area. You share discourse with Nick? Yeah, I share discourse with Nick and Cruz. Nick is the boy, bro. You know what's crazy? Jonas is the only NBA player that plays only one half of each game. Who's Jonas? Valanciunas? Are you still on Ben Thompson's under? Like, that one scares me a little bit more. I thought the spot would be less. I thought the spot would be higher, but they bumped it down pretty much based on the matchup, right? I thought the spot would be at 18.5, maybe 19.5, but it's at 17.5. That seems pretty low. I don't know. Like, I don't mind it, the 22.5 points and assists for Amen on the less, but it's just so scary because he's been so good on this line this season. It's a very tough matchup for Amen Thompson against his OKC defense. The restricted area points when it comes to zones and the play types are very tough. Dude, Durant's points, if Lou Dort gets ruled out, I love Durant's points. If Lou Dort gets ruled out, I love Durant's points. And I don't even think it's going to change that much if Lou Dort gets ruled out, like the actual spot it's at. If anything, it might be a whole number 25. It's at 24.5 right now for Kevin Durant. If Lou Dort gets ruled out, the second Lou Dort gets ruled out, if he gets ruled out, I love Kevin Durant. What do you think about Franz? Stay away from him, bro. Franz has been out. Any of these players that are coming back for the first time and look way too good to be true, it's because it's their first game back, in his case, in a month and a week. It's his first game back since December 7th. A month and a week he hasn't played. And it was an ankle injury too. Yeah. Definitely not. He's going to be on a minutes limit. Did I cash yesterday? No. I mean, the one that I gave out here cashed when it came to Brandon Ingram, but I had a terrible day yesterday. I'm not even going to cap. I had a terrible day. Hometown games for Franz. Oh, is he playing in Germany? That's probably why he's playing, but I'm not taking Franz. I'm not taking Franz today. It's just like, it's his first game back. Yeah. You guys can go ahead and feel free to take it. It's his first game back. We don't know how many minutes he's going to get. We haven't seen anything with that. Jabari Smith Jr., 14.5. I know it's scary. Jabari Smith Jr. looks really scary. I was looking at this for the longest time last night. And, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. I haven't been the bestest, right? And I'm going to own up to it. But the volume is always going to... The volume has been there for Jabari Smith Jr. He just hasn't been hitting shots. I'm a big guy when it comes to volume, minutes. He's going to be out there. He's going to play. No Tari Eason. No Dorian Finney-Smith. Yeah, he's going to play minutes. 32 minutes, 37 minutes, 38 minutes, 37 minutes, 41 minutes, 33 minutes, 34 minutes. The field goal attempts are going to be there too. 12, 13, 11, 13, 21, 13, 13. He's going to get the field goal attempts. And now you're giving him a good matchup when it comes to those corner threes and when it comes to spotting up, right? The Thunder are going to swarm the shit out of Kevin Durant. They're going to swarm the shit out of Alperen Sengun. They're going to swarm the shit out of Amen Thompson when he runs into the lane. That's just going to leave Jabari Smith Jr. more often than not wide open in corners. And he still has a bag himself. He can get to his isolation a good amount just because they're going to have their worst defender on Jabari Smith Jr. Like whoever they start or on their fifth guy. But on the other three guys, Amen Thompson, Sengun, and Kevin Durant are going to see the best defenders on OKC. Chet, Lou Dort, Wallace, all those guys. LeBron, I took it at 22.5. It's at 23.5 right now. It's not terrible. Shea's 29.5 points. Mustaf, Shea's 29.5. I don't mind it. It's a very good pick and roll matchup against the Rockets. This was something that happened last year too. The Rockets allowed a lot of points in the pick and roll last season. This season it started off not that crazy, but now they're giving the fourth most points in the pick and roll. It's because Sengun kind of can't guard the pick and roll. They kind of get lit up there. I don't mind Shea's 29.5 there. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. It should be a close game, nationally televised. It's only a 5-point spread. Playing in Houston, I don't mind it. Let's see how Lu Dort pans out. Because AJ Mitchell could be an interesting spot for a pick and roll spot. Honestly, the Thunder really aren't missing anyone besides Hartenstein. What's the play? Jabari Smith 14.5 and LeBron 23.5. If someone could say, I'll pin it. If someone could type it, I'll pin it. Black for rebounds and assists or Banchero. Let me know what the lines are, the spots you're getting it at. Because I have no idea. It could be way different spots than I'm looking at right now. But 8.5 rebounds and assists is what I'm seeing for Anthony Black. You're getting Franz back, but I don't know. I think Franz is still going to be on a decent minutes limit. Suggs is still out. Rebounds and assists for Anthony Black doesn't look terrible. 8.5. It's not the best matchup in the world against Memphis. It's not the best assist matchup when it comes to Memphis, but the rebound matchup for 3.5 rebounds is not terrible for Black. 8.5 rebounds and assists for Black. What is that coming in at? On PP. Yeah, it's heavily favored on the under 4.5 assists. 8.5 rebounds and assists isn't that favored as well. I don't know. I don't mind the rebounds for Black at 4. The assists are kind of scary. When it comes to where he generates assists, I'm probably going to stay away from that. 4.5 assists, yeah, I'll probably stay away from that. But the rebound spot at 4 for Black isn't terrible. The rebound spot at 4 isn't terrible. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Kyla. I know, Jabari can't hit a shot, but it's like he's getting the volume. I'll take the volume every single day over the efficiency. Let's see Jabari Smith Jr. Like, just because he's in a cold stretch doesn't mean he's just going to miss his shots, right? Let's see. He's shooting 43% from the field this season. Wow, he's only shooting 43% from the field this season. 34% from 3. Yeah, he's having a very, very inefficient year. But even if he shoots 43% from the field, based on the volume that he's getting right now, it's still money. And the matchup I love. He should be wide open in corners. I just like the corner matchup. I don't even mind the threes. If you want to make it safer, I like the 1.5 threes. Cam Spencer, 12.5 points. Giannis, 27.5. Black, 15.5. I wouldn't take Black. Not a huge fan of Black, especially with Franz back. And this matchup against Memphis. Spencer, 12.5. I do like the pick and roll matchup a lot for Cam Spencer. The thing is that Cam Spencer shoots a lot of threes. And this Orlando team is very good at limiting opposing teams from the three-point line. They give the 5th least above the break threes, where Cam Spencer shoots or makes 62% of his points. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Cam Spencer. If there's a 2-point spot for Cam Spencer, that's what I like doing. If there's a 2-point spot for Cam Spencer, it could be interesting. Let me see. I feel like his mid-range matchup is going to be pretty decent here for Cam Spencer. Cam Spencer. Does he have a 2-pointers made? 2.5 2-pointers made is a demon. Do we want to take that little demon 2.5 2-pointers made for Cam Spencer? That's interesting. It's only going to give you 4x. It's nothing crazy, but that's interesting. That's something interesting to look at. Let me write that down. Cam Spencer 2.5 2-pointers made. I'm just writing it down right now. I like just writing things down so that I can get back to them. Shea, 36.5 points and assists. Shea, 36.5 points and assists for Shea. Without Hartenstein, he's 67% on this spot. 10 out of 15. Getting a match against Houston, which is a very good pick and roll matchup. Besides that, it's a decent matchup all around. It's not great, but the pick and roll matchup is pretty good. The short mid-range matchup is pretty good. I'd say it's an average matchup. Going over this line is 67% of games, which is good. I mean, let me see what the best spot for Shea is. I don't mind it. I don't mind it as a lean. It's definitely more favorable than not for Shea. If you're getting 36.5 points and assists, yeah. It's more favorable than not. Yeah, it's pretty much even across the board. Let me see what the best, like... Yeah, 36.5 points and assists is probably the best spot for Shea. If you want to take a more on Shea, I think the 36.5 points and assists is the best. Yeah, 67% of games, 10 out of 15. The assist matchup isn't the best thing in the world. But he's still been around like 6 assists. Yeah, I don't mind 36.5 points and assists for Shea. I'm going to write that down. It's definitely a lean. 36.5 points and assists. I don't mind it. The game is projected to be close too. Like if you look at, check this out. When you look at let's just look at this season. Let's look at this season with J-Dub. He's over this line in 60% of games with J-Dub this season at 36.5 points and assists. But if you filter in, check this out. If you filter out games where they don't absolutely blow out teams. Actually, let's just look at. As long as they keep this game within 20, he's still 63%. It's not like crazy. I guess it doesn't really matter for Shea. He's just putting up numbers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind the Shea 36.5. I thought that would pan out better, but it didn't. They're not blowing the Rockets out. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, they're 5 point. They're just 5 points per hour. I was trying to filter in games that they don't blow out teams, like when they only win by 20. But still, it's not amazing. 62% of games when they don't win by more than 20. He's won more than 36.5 points and assists is what I'm trying to say. It wasn't crazy. I thought it'd be like 70 something percent, but it's not crazy. Colin Gillespie, 15.5 points and assists on the less. That one's hard. I mean, because Devin Booker is questionable, so. Or Devin Booker is probable? Is that right? Is he probable or questionable, Devin Booker? Devin Booker went through shoot-around. Dylan Brooks went through shoot-around. Let me see the Suns. Devin Booker is questionable. Royce O'Neal's probable. I just wait for the injury news. I mean, if one of these guys missed, then Gillespie's going to go berserk. Just wait for the injury news, right? Anthony Black, 15.5 points. Yeah, Franz Wagner is back. The match for Black isn't good, right? When it comes to him scoring, right? Franz Wagner's back. I'm not saying he's going to play a lot of minutes, but that Franz Wagner X amount of minutes is going to be way more impactful than any amount of minutes that someone else is going to play when it comes to usage. So if Franz, say, plays like 20 minutes, that's 20 minutes of less usage for Anthony Black. But this matchup, again, is pretty bad against Memphis. They allow the 8th least points in the restricted area where Black scores 46% of his points. They don't allow that much points in transition. I don't really like this spot for Black at all. I think 15.5 is decently good. Cam Spencer, 2.5 field goals attempted. 2.5 field goals attempted? What do you mean 2.5 field goals attempted? Is that a 2-pointer field goal attempted? I don't have the field goals attempted for 2-pointers, but I don't mind 2.5 2-pointers made. That one's interesting. Yeah, 2.5 field goals made isn't terrible. I'll take a look at that later, though. Nothing for the first game. Not right now. Let me see if there's any like good value. Let me see it right now. You got Memphis, and you got Magic. Franz is back, which is interesting. Let me see who is coming in favorable here in this game. Jalen Wells is heavily favored on the less. 17.5 PRA on the less for Wells. 17.5 on the less for Wells. Yeah, Wells has been terrible. Wells is getting the ball and he's just missing shots. I don't know. I probably wouldn't take that. Off the top of my dome, yeah, I don't really see anything crazy in these spots. Yeah, Paulo's not in a good matchup. Bane has a decent matchup. Bane is facing his old team. This is his first time facing his old team, right, Bane? Yeah, this is the first time that Bane is playing against Memphis. It's not the same. It's not playing in Memphis. It's playing in Germany, but a revenge narrative for him against his old teammates. Jaren Jackson's over there. A bunch of those bench players played it with Desmond Bane. I don't mind Desmond Bane in this spot. But of course, Franz is back. Kind of just makes it way different. Honestly, I don't see anything crazy for any of these players in this first game. Jaren could be interesting. Jaren could be interesting at 20, especially about Jaw. Jaren has been really good without Jaw recently. Yeah, I don't see anything. Cam Spencer 4.5, 2-pointers, attempts. Best pick for the first game. Look at it. 2-pointers attempt? I don't have that. Do I have that? I don't have that. I don't have that 2-pointer attempt spot. I like the 2-pointers made. But I don't have 2-pointers attempt. I can't trust JJJ. Yeah, he's foul. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, JJJ just a hacker. Same thing with Towns, bro. Towns is a hacker too. That's true. Like, those guys, like, you just get messed up so much from foul trouble. Franz will play like 20 minutes max. I agree. Shea 30 plus. I don't mind Shea 30. LeBron 20 at 2.4. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Shea 30. I don't mind Shea at 30. Anthony over 13. Anthony. 13? 13.5 for Anthony. Wow, Anthony's been on fire. But last game, no Jaylen Brown. He's been on fire regardless. He's been playing a good amount of minutes too. 27, 26, 26, 25, 24. He's playing a lot of minutes, Simons. He gets a good above the break 3 matchup. It's not a terrible spot here for Anthony Simons. He gets a good 3-point attempt matchup too. It's actually at 12.5 on most spots. Let me see what it's on PP. Anthony Simons. Against the Heat, too. It's a very high-paced matchup. Yeah, 13.5. I wouldn't take 13.5. It's pretty much at 12.5 on every other spot. It got bumped up to 13.5 because of the amount of people that are taking it. I wouldn't take it there. You want to take anything for Anthony, maybe the 18.5 PRA. It's just better value. 18.5 PRA, yeah, it's going to give you better value. Don't take the 13.5. If you want to take anything, take the 18.5. It's just better value, PRA-wise, for Anthony Simons. I don't mind that either. It's a high-paced matchup for Anthony Simons when it comes to him against the Heat. The Heat played at the highest pace in the league. I think the Heat just played a back-to-back, or... No, they didn't. Did they? Did it play last night, or that was 2 nights ago? That was 2 nights ago. But yeah, in high-paced matchups, he's won over 18.5 PRA in top 10 pace matchups in 64% of games. So he's had games where he's won over this line in high-paced matchups. It's a good 3-point attempt matchup too, as you can tell. The Heat give the 3rd most 3-point attempts in the league. Angel, thanks for the rose. I know someone else gave me a gift. I appreciate you hopping on in. Thanks for the gifts. Jabari Smith Jr., 14.5 points, and LeBron, 23.5 points. I'll keep repeating it. Every time we get to 5K likes, I'll repeat it again. So 5K, 10K, I'll repeat it again. I'll repeat it and give it the reasoning at 5K likes, 10K likes, etc. But the 3-point attempt matchup is pretty interesting. $18.5 PRA. I don't mind for Anthony Simons at all, actually. I think it's pretty interesting. 18.5 PRA. I'll write that down. I'm not, like, super confident. I just don't like really taking guys that are not going to close out the games and who don't start. But, yeah, we'll take a look at that. Thoughts on Luka today? I like Braun more. Honestly, Luka's not terrible either, but I like Braun more. Like, LeBron has done it without Austin Reeves, and we can see. I mean, LeBron has won over even 23.5 in 9 out of 11 games without Austin Reeves, 82% of games. And now you're giving him a good matchup against the Hornets, who allow the 7th most points in the restricted area, 6th most points from above the break threes, and that's where he scores. Was that 69% of his points in favorable matchups? Good spot for LeBron. It's not like they're hugely favored. They're only 5-point favorites against the Hornets. The Hornets have been playing better ball. I think this game's going to stay pretty competitive, hopefully, and LeBron's just going to have to score and not let this team lose. De Silva, 11 PRA. A lot of people are saying De Silva. The reason why people are saying De Silva is because he's been playing a lot of minutes without Franz. Now, Franz is back. And De Silva's been playing really well, shooting very well. I wouldn't take De Silva here. I'm just not a huge fan of this spot. I'm not a huge fan, like I said, of efficiency. I'm a huge fan of volume, projecting out his minutes. And, of course, it'd be better if Franz wasn't playing. But, yeah, Franz is playing, and he's back. Restricted minutes, though, yeah. But even Franz getting restricted minutes, 20 minutes is still a burden to the rotation, right? 20 minutes is still a burden in the rotation. And it's not like Tristan De Silva's playing 30 minutes. This dude played 19 minutes last game, 24 minutes the game before, 22 minutes the game before. PRA line you're talking about for Tristan, PRA? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Tristan da Silva. You like Durant? I actually do like Durant if Lou Dort doesn't play. And if Lou Dort gets ruled out, this spot I don't think is going to change much. 24.5 points for Durant. If Lou Dort doesn't play, I'm all over this Durant spot. I'm all over this Durant spot if Lou Dort doesn't play. And what's it called? Da Silva? I guess it is a good 3-point matchup for Tristan da Silva. Good corner 3 matchup too. But I don't know. The minutes just scare me. I just can't tell how many minutes this guy's going to get. Am I crazy, or is Desmond Bane going to have a good day today? I don't know. 20 points for Bane is very high, especially with Franz coming back. Never mind. Yeah, I don't really like anyone on this Magic team, you know, especially with Franz coming back. It's hard to judge these guys that are healthy, right? Banchero, Bane, and Franz are back, and then Anthony Black has been blossoming. So where did the field goal attempts come from? Where did the field goals come from? You like Paulo over 13.5 rebounds and assists? 13.5 rebounds and assists for Paulo. I mean, he's been really good on this line recently, but okay, again, a lot of it is because of Franz. Like, a lot of things are going to be messed up with Franz coming back. Paulo's playing huge minutes, though. Paulo's playing some huge minutes. Match against Memphis isn't the best thing in the world, but yeah, it's just hard to touch any of these guys because Franz is coming back, so it's very hard. We get to 5K likes. I'll talk about it again. The props. I'll talk about it again at 5K likes. Franz over points despite minutes limit. He's playing at home. Yeah, I guess, but I don't like not knowing how many minutes he's going to get. I'm just not a huge fan of that. Plays Jabari Smith Jr. 14.5 points and LeBron 23.5 points. I might do KD PR. I like his points, but that's just only if Lou Dort doesn't play. Even the PRI looks pretty good. I'm just waiting for Lou Dort news. I just wanted to see if Lou Dort's going to play or not, and that's going to come out later. Giannis over 28.5. This matchup for Giannis is very tough. Yeah, 28.5 seems very low, but 80% of Giannis's points come in the restricted area. It's a bottom 6 matchup in the restricted area. Bottom 4 transition, bottom 1 free throw matchup for Giannis. This is a very tough spot for Giannis, especially against Wemby. Very tough spot here for Giannis, especially against Wemby. The 44 PRA for Giannis. And Giannis is still on a minutes limit, I think. Playing his 30th minutes a game. They got smacked by the Wolves. Wow. They're playing in San Antonio too. I wonder how he's done against Wemby in his career. He's done really well, I mean. Giannis on the less is interesting. They're 8-point underdogs. They're playing in San Antonio. It's a very tough matchup when it comes to like all of his, you know, zones and areas and stuff like that. It seems like he's still on a minutes limit when it comes to only playing around 31, 32, 33 minutes. When normally before this, to start the season, he was playing like 36 minutes. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a Giannis. Giannis is interesting on the less here. Giannis is very interesting on the less here. 44.5 PRA on the less does not seem terrible, especially if you look at the last 20 games for Giannis. Like, when he gets these tough matchups. Let me see, actually. Restricted area matchups. Less on Giannis is very interesting. No, just kidding. He's been really good against good restricted area matchups. Or tough restricted area matchups. It's interesting. It's interesting. Do you like Amen Thompson? No, I don't. He has a very tough matchup. Amen Thompson has a very tough matchup against the Thunder when it comes to attacking the paint. Bane, 18 points revenge game. That's what I'm trying to say, too. But it's like, there's just not enough shots to go around for Bane. I mean, especially with Franz coming back, especially with Black blossoming. This is not enough shots for Bane. Like 20 points is crazy for Bane. I think that's very high. But of course, I think he has a good chance of hitting it because of that revenge game narrative. He's gonna take a lot of shots. But yeah, I'm probably staying away from all these Orlando players. All these Orlando players. I'm probably staying away from all these Orlando players. There's not enough shots to go around. Yeah. What's the Jabari play? 14.5 points to Jabari. Coward over points. Coward's been playing really well, no? Coward, 27 minutes. He's playing decent amount of minutes. He still doesn't get like 30 plus minutes a game, which is crazy. 27 minutes a game. He's went over 13.5 points. Matchup against the Magic isn't the best thing in the world. It's actually a pretty bad matchup when it comes to his zones, his play types. 13.5 points for Coward without Jaw. It's not terrible. It's not the best thing in the world. I know a lot of people like his rebounds. I don't know. His rebounds are not bad. At 6 rebounds is actually not terrible for Coward. But, yeah, I don't really like the points too much. Champagny, 6.5. 6.5 rebounds. If anything for Champagny, I do the PR. If I wanted to do anything for Champagny, let me take a look. Champagny. The PRA for Champagny at 20.5 PRA is not terrible. Yeah, PRA for Champagny is pretty good. 20.5 PRA for Champagny is pretty good. It's a good, again, Vassell is out again, so you can expect a good amount of minutes for Champagny, playing 30, 33, 34 plus minutes a game, getting a bunch of rebound chances. Now you're getting a favorable matchup against the Bucks. I don't mind Champagny here. Wait, is Turner playing today? Yeah, I don't mind Champagny here. I think Champagny's PRA is really good. I think Champagny's PRA is very good. Curry has a discount, 21.5. Does Curry even play today? Oh, he does. Yeah, 21.5, I don't mind. I mean, it's a discount. I take every discount. If it misses, it misses. It's the best value on the board. Castle's assist. Castle's assist. What's it at? 6.5 or 7? 7 assists for Castle, getting a matchup against the Bucks. They don't give that many assists to his best zones. It's not an amazing spot for it. I don't really see anything crazy for Castle's assist. I don't see anything crazy for Castle's assist or points. How does Fox look today? Yeah, not really a good spot here for Fox either. Honestly, today's not the best thing in the world. I thought yesterday was great, but we got killed yesterday. This Jazz and Mavs game is going to be interesting. That's the one if you want to take more players on there. They're going to be interesting. Hawks and Blazers is going to be interesting too. What's the Braun play? 23.5 points for Braun. I like on the more. Coop is he rolled his ankle last game, so that's why. Is he out? They didn't come out with the report yet. I mean, I think he's gonna be out, but they haven't came out and officially said it. He missed the second half of last game. Yeah, just because he chalked his taco on Tuesday doesn't mean today he's gonna miss his play. I mean, yeah, players miss props, and I know a lot of y'all are sad that Steph missed the other game, or Steph missed the other day, but 2 or 3 of the tacos hit. So if you paired those 2 out of 3 tacos well, you would have been still good. There are a lot of games today. But a lot of people are gonna ask about this Memphis Magic one. I guess the only thing I like from this Memphis Magic is Cam Spencer a little bit. The assists are interesting for Cam Spencer if you're getting it at 7. Honestly, 7 assists isn't terrible for Cam Spencer. I wonder what his spots are. I don't mind Cam Spencer today. If I'm gonna do anything, I'd probably do Cam. Or his 2-pointers made, which is interesting. Yeah, dude has just barely been shooting either way anyways. Well, I'm going to take a look at Cam Spencer. We still got some time. Jalen Johnson over 22.5 points. Bounce back. He shot terrible against the Lakers. Jalen Johnson, yeah, his match was pretty good. I was looking at Jalen Johnson. His match was pretty good against Portland. And again, no Trae Young still. I mean, Trae Young's been traded. And then no Kristaps Porzingis. Yeah, 22.5 for Jalen Johnson is actually kind of good value. You take out Kristaps, you take out You take out Kristaps, you take out Trae Young at 22.5 points. He's over in 73% of games about those two guys. And now you're getting a good... Yeah, I like Jalen Johnson. I didn't know it was at 22.5. I thought it was at 23. Jalen Johnson's points at 22.5, it looks really good. The play tests are really good for Jalen Johnson. Transition, 23%, 16% free throw, 15%, or 16% pick and roll, 15% free throw. That's a percent of his points coming in these play types. It's a top 2, top 3, and top 2 matchup against Portland. For those play types, the zones aren't bad. Restricted area is the top 11. Paint matchup is top 11. Mid-range matchup is top 2. I like this spot here for Jalen Johnson. I do like this spot for Jalen Johnson. Just points at 22.5. That seems really good. That's a good play. See, that's something I actually can get by. And I'll probably end up taking 22 points for Jalen. Yeah, 22.5. You were so right to fade Giannis 10.5 rebounds the other night. Yeah, dude, I mean, they got blown out. And they got blown out in that, what's it called? Minnesota game. But he still played 31 minutes. They got blown out, so I got lucky there, I guess. Yeah, the Jalen Johnson spot looks pretty low. Do you like Duncan Robinson points today? So Duncan Robinson's been playing a lot of minutes and playing, shooting pretty well. Tobias Harris has been out. Jalen Duren has been out. But now he gets matched against the Suns. They allow the 8th least above the break threes. They don't allow that many threes in general, and that's all Duncan Robinson does. Not a huge fan of this spot for Duncan Robinson. And to 9.5 points, even then, I mean, like, he's only went over this line in 52% of games out of his last, what is this, 21 games? Yeah, not a huge fan of Duncan Robinson. Reed. Anthony Black, PRA. Like I'm saying, Franz is back, guys. Franz is back, so this is going to be very different. And this matchup against Memphis is pretty tough, too, so to even, like, compound it even more. Not a huge fan of this black spot. Yeah, not a huge fan of this black spot. Does black have a 3-point line? Oh, it's minus 146. Never mind. Yeah, not a huge fan of this black spot. It does not look good overall. I wonder what his spots are. Black. He's heavily favored on the under on assist. Yeah, 4.5 assists looks kind of high for Black. I don't know. In games with Franz, Paulo, and Bane all healthy, Black's only went over this 4.5 assist line in 14% of games. So he's went under his 4.5 assist line in 12 out of 14. Yeah, he has a new role. He's playing a little bit more minutes, but still. Yeah, Black's assists on the less is interesting. Very interesting spot there for the under on assists for Anthony Black, 4.5. Cam Spencer, 2.5, two-pointers made. I don't mind it. I mean, he just doesn't take that many shots. It's a good pick-and-roll matchup. It's a great pick-and-roll matchup for Cam Spencer. He scores 30% of his points in the pick-and-roll. I mean, that's a top 6 matchup. But they just don't give that many threes. That's why I think he's going to be attacking the paint more. Maybe getting to that short mid-range a little bit more. But still, even then, like, without Ja Morant... Maybe I think the assist matchup is pretty good for Cam Spencer. 7 assists, if that's what it's at. Honestly, 7 assists for Cam Spencer isn't bad. What is he coming in at? Wait, does he even have an assist spot? 6.5. Doesn't even have a 7 assist full line yet. We'll take a look at that later. All right, I'm probably going to hop off for now, guys. I'll be on live before the game start if you guys are interested in that. I'll be on live before the game start. But again, guys, if you guys want the access to the rest of my plays, the access to the rest of my premium plays, we have 90 free 2-day passes left. There are 90 free 2-day passes left. So we will never do this again. It's a 2-day free trial if you're interested in joining. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you hopping on in, man. Haven't been doing great, so hopefully we can bounce back today. There are 91 free 2-day passes if you're interested in joining. It's that first link in my bio. So feel free to join, hop on in. I'll drop some plays in there in a sec. Peace out, y'all.